Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Coates. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on 1st down. Keenan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Keenan. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. They'll look to throw here. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he's brought down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They run for it with Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down now, it's Harris. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find Isabella. And he will have a Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the give, this is Eckler. And some room to roam now. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking to throw. Keenan, he'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Keenan. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Rosa's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 8. He gets it complete to Harris. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Keenan. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And a former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And in for the Steelers' touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Keenan. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Keenan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Eckler. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Finding Washington.
That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now.